Welcome to LiveHealth, your trusted guide to science-based nutrition, natural healing, and smarter living. And today we're diving into 6 incredible foods that do more than just fill you up. They help your body burn fat and heal from the inside out. If you're tired of diets that don't work and want real long-lasting results backed by science, you're in the right place. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for weekly health wisdom, and tap the notification bell so you never miss an update that could change your life. Now let's unlock the healing power of food, starting with number 1. How intermittent fasting promotes fat burning through autophagy. 1. Intermittent fasting induces a metabolic shift into a fasted state. When you refrain from eating for an extended period, typically 16 hours or longer, your body transitions from a fed state to a fasted state. This change is crucial because it marks a shift in how your body sources energy. In the fed state, the body primarily uses glucose derived from carbohydrates. However, once glucose stores are depleted during fasting, insulin levels drop significantly, and the body is forced to tap into stored fat as a source of fuel. This metabolic shift not only facilitates fat burning but also sets the stage for deeper cellular processes that support long-term health. 2. Lower insulin levels unlock the body's fat reserves. Insulin is a hormone that plays a central role in energy storage. When insulin is elevated, usually after meals, it signals the body to store energy, particularly in the form of body fat. During fasting, as insulin levels decrease, the signal to store energy is turned off. This allows enzymes like hormone-sensitive lipase to break down stored triglycerides into fatty acids, which are then used for energy. This process is essential for fat loss, especially in stubborn areas of fat accumulation that resist diet and exercise alone. 3. Fasting activates autophagy, a critical cellular cleanup process. Beyond simply burning fat, intermittent fasting initiates autophagy, a natural process where cells begin to break down and recycle old or damaged components. The term autophagy comes from the Greek words auto, self, and phagy, eating, literally meaning self-eating. This might sound alarming, but it's actually one of the body's most powerful tools for cellular renewal. Through autophagy, cells eliminate malfunctioning organelles, misfolded proteins, and other forms of cellular debris that accumulate over time. These waste materials are then broken down and repurposed to build new, healthy cell structures. 4. Autophagy begins after prolonged fasting and enhances fat metabolism. Research indicates that autophagy becomes significantly active when fasting extends beyond 16 to 18 hours. At this point, the body not only relies more heavily on fat stores for energy, but also begins systematically renewing itself at the cellular level. Interestingly, autophagy is linked to another fat-related process called lipophagy, where fat droplets within cells are broken down. This means that autophagy doesn't just clean up the cells, it also directly contributes to fat burning at a microscopic level. In this way, the metabolic and cellular benefits of fasting are deeply intertwined. 5. Autophagy supports overall health by reducing inflammation and cellular stress. One of the reasons autophagy is so celebrated in scientific and medical communities is because of its broader effects beyond weight loss. As damaged cellular components are cleared out, inflammation levels in the body tend to decrease. Chronic inflammation is associated with numerous health problems, including obesity, type 2 diabetes, and cardiovascular disease. By facilitating a reset at the cellular level, autophagy helps reduce these systemic stressors, promoting a more balanced and resilient internal environment. 6. Autophagy contributes to anti-aging and longevity. Cellular aging is largely driven by the accumulation of damage inside our cells, things like oxidized proteins, worn-out mitochondria, and broken-down DNA repair mechanisms. Autophagy helps reverse some of this damage by recycling problematic elements and ensuring that only the healthiest components remain. Over time, this promotes better cellular function and resilience. Many scientists believe that regular activation of autophagy, such as through intermittent fasting, can slow down the aging process and improve lifespan. It's not just about looking younger, but actually preserving the functional capacity of your organs and tissues. 7. Fasting and autophagy may protect against chronic diseases. Emerging evidence suggests that autophagy plays a protective role against several major health conditions. In neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, misfolded proteins accumulate in the brain and disrupt normal function. Autophagy helps clear these toxic proteins before they reach harmful levels. Similarly, in cancer biology, A properly functioning autophagy system may prevent abnormal cells from surviving and proliferating. Fasting-induced autophagy, therefore, isn't just a tool for losing fat. It may be a frontline defense mechanism against some of the most serious diseases of modern life. 8. Nobel Prize-winning science validates the importance of autophagy. The scientific community's recognition of autophagy peaked in 2016 when Dr. Yoshinori Ohsumi was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for his groundbreaking work on the subject. His research helped unravel the molecular mechanisms behind autophagy, showing how essential it is for cellular health, adaptation, and survival under stress. The Nobel Prize not only brought attention to this previously underappreciated process, but also inspired a wave of new research into how lifestyle factors, especially fasting, can influence autophagy for better health outcomes. 9. Intermittent fasting is a practical tool to harness these benefits. What makes intermittent fasting especially appealing is its simplicity. Unlike complicated diets or rigorous workout regimens, fasting requires no special equipment or costly programs. Anyone can begin by simply adjusting the timing of their meals, such as skipping breakfast and eating only between 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. This 16.8 method is one of the most popular forms of intermittent fasting and is often enough to begin triggering autophagy, especially when combined with nutrient-dense meals during the eating window. Over time, the body becomes more efficient at utilizing fat for fuel while enhancing internal repair mechanisms. 10. Fat loss is just the beginning. The full impact of fasting is cellular transformation. While most people begin intermittent fasting with the goal of losing weight, the true power of this approach lies deeper. Fasting doesn't just shrink fat cells, it reprograms your metabolism and revitalizes your cells from the inside out. The activation of autophagy adds a layer of cellular housekeeping that dieting alone cannot achieve. This means that intermittent fasting isn't just a weight loss trend. It's a scientifically grounded lifestyle practice that supports both fat burning and long-term health. Enhance autophagy and fat burning with these 6 powerful foods. Now that we understand how intermittent fasting activates autophagy and promotes fat loss at a cellular level, the next question is, can the food you eat during your eating window actually support these benefits? The answer is yes. When chosen wisely, certain foods can enhance autophagy, improve fat metabolism, and help you feel more energized and satisfied during your fasting journey. Here are 6 evidence-based foods that work synergistically with intermittent fasting to optimize both weight loss and cellular health. 1. Green tea, a fat-burning, autophagy-boosting beverage. Green tea is one of the most well-researched beverages for weight management, and for good reason. It contains a powerful antioxidant called EGCG, epigallocatechin gallate, that supports metabolic health and triggers fat oxidation. More importantly, EGCG has been shown in lab studies to enhance autophagy, especially when combined with a fasted state. Drinking green tea during your fasting window can help suppress appetite, increase energy expenditure, and reduce oxidative stress. It's naturally low in calories, so it won't break your fast. For optimal results, opt for high-quality organic green tea and sip it between meals or during fasting hours to amplify your body's natural fat-burning and cellular renewal processes. 2. Black coffee, the classic fasting companion. Like green tea, black coffee contains antioxidants and polyphenols that have been shown to stimulate autophagy. Caffeine itself increases adrenaline and helps mobilize fatty acids from fat tissue, making them available for energy. That's why many people report feeling more mentally sharp and physically energized when drinking coffee during fasting. The key is to avoid creamers, sugars, or flavored syrups that could spike insulin and interrupt the fasting process. Stick with black, unsweetened coffee. Studies even suggest that both regular and decaffeinated coffee can activate autophagy, thanks to their unique polyphenol content. So if you're sensitive to caffeine, decaf is still a great option to support your goals. 3. Grass-fed meats, high-quality protein for metabolic health. During your eating window, consuming the right kind of protein is essential, not just for muscle maintenance, but for autophagy and fat loss. Grass-fed meats provide complete proteins, along with omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin B12, iron, zinc, and CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, a naturally occurring fat shown to enhance fat burning and reduce inflammation. Protein also increases satiety, which helps prevent overeating and supports lean body mass. Grass-fed meat has a better fat profile than conventionally raised meat, and the omega-3s help reduce inflammation, an important factor for healthy autophagy. Aim for moderate portions. 20 to 30% of your caloric intake, and consider pairing meat with fiber-rich vegetables for added digestive and metabolic benefits. 4. Avocados, a source of clean energy and cellular repair. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats, which provide sustained energy and help maintain stable blood sugar levels, both crucial during intermittent fasting. These healthy fats are essential building blocks for hormones and cell membranes and support the regeneration of new, healthy cells during the autophagy process. Avocados also contain important nutrients like potassium, magnesium, vitamin E, and several B vitamins, all of which contribute to cellular health, metabolic efficiency, and reduced inflammation. Eating half an avocado during your first meal after fasting can help ease the transition into your eating window while nourishing your body deeply at the cellular level. 5. Bone broth, nutrient-dense and gentle on the gut. Bone broth is a soothing, mineral-rich liquid made by simmering animal bones and connective tissues. It's packed with collagen, glycine, proline, and essential electrolytes like calcium and magnesium. While technically not part of a strict fast, as it contains some calories and protein, small amounts of bone broth are often used by fasters to suppress hunger and extend fasts more comfortably. More importantly, the amino acids in bone broth support gut health, joint repair, and cellular regeneration, all of which complement the autophagy process. It's particularly useful for extended or alternate day fasts, helping prevent muscle breakdown and supporting recovery. If you're new to fasting or find it difficult to go long hours without nourishment, bone broth can be a gentle and effective bridge. 6. Whole grains, fiber-fueled metabolic support. While grains are often demonized in some weight loss circles, whole grains, like oats, quinoa, barley, and brown rice, offer an array of benefits when consumed in moderation during your eating window. These grains are rich in soluble and insoluble fiber, which help regulate digestion, support a healthy microbiome, and promote satiety. Whole grains also contain vitamins, minerals, and plant-based compounds that play a role in supporting autophagy and cell health. Unlike refined grains that spike insulin and promote fat storage, whole grains digest more slowly, keeping blood sugar levels stable. Their fiber content indirectly supports autophagy by reducing metabolic stress and improving insulin sensitivity, two important factors in long-term fat loss and cellular protection. Bringing it all together, when paired with intermittent fasting, these 6 foods and beverages do more than satisfy hunger. They actively enhance your body's ability to repair, regenerate, and burn fat. While fasting sets the biological foundation for autophagy, these nutrient-rich choices amplify its effects, creating a synergistic relationship between how and what you eat. Instead of viewing fasting and food as opposites, this approach helps you see them as partners in health. Fasting triggers your body's internal renewal system, while the right foods fuel, protect, and support that process. Fasting isn't for everyone. How to practice safely and responsibly. While intermittent fasting and autophagy offer profound benefits for fat loss and cellular health, it's crucial to remember that fasting is not a one-size-fits-all solution. The effectiveness and safety of fasting largely depends on your age, health status, medications, lifestyle, and underlying medical conditions. Like any metabolic intervention, it requires thoughtful planning, proper guidance, and individualization. Below are the key considerations to ensure you fast safely, effectively, and sustainably. 1. Understand that fasting is a metabolic stressor, not always suitable for everyone. Fasting places the body in a mild state of stress, which, when controlled, can be beneficial. This is known as hormesis, a process where a little bit of stress strengthens the body's resilience. However, for individuals who are already in a state of chronic stress, malnutrition, hormonal imbalance, or illness, additional metabolic stress can be counterproductive or even harmful. People who are underweight, suffer from eating disorders, or experience chronic fatigue may find fasting too intense. Always listen to your body. If fasting leaves you feeling excessively weak, dizzy, irritable, or mentally foggy, those are red flags. In such cases, it's not a sign of fat burning or detox. It's your body telling you that something is off. 2. Medical conditions may require professional supervision. People with certain medical conditions must approach fasting with extreme caution. This includes diabetics, especially those on insulin or blood sugar-lowering medications, due to the risk of hypoglycemia. Individuals with thyroid disorders or adrenal fatigue, where fasting may disrupt hormone balance. Pregnant or breastfeeding women, whose nutritional demands are significantly higher and more complex. Those recovering from surgery or illness who need consistent caloric intake to heal properly. People on medications that require food intake, such as NSAIDs or some antibiotics. In these cases, fasting should only be attempted under the supervision of a qualified healthcare provider who understands the nuances of therapeutic fasting. 3. Choose the right type of fasting for your body and lifestyle. There are many different approaches to fasting, and what works for one person may not work for another. Some common fasting styles include 16.8. Method. Fast for 16 hours, eat during an 8-hour window. A great starting point for most healthy adults. 5.2 method. Eat normally for 5 days and consume only 500 to 600 calories on 2 non-consecutive days per week. Eat, stop, eat. 1 or 2 24-hour fasts per week. Alternate day fasting, ADF. Fast every other day, sometimes with small caloric intake, around 500 calories. Extended fasting, 48 to 72 hours. Used therapeutically, but should be monitored medically. If you're new to fasting, start small. Begin by delaying breakfast by 1 to 2 hours, gradually building up your fasting window as your body adapts. The goal is long-term consistency, not sudden extremes. 4. Hydration and electrolytes are non-negotiable. One of the most overlooked aspects of fasting safety is hydration. During fasting, you lose both water and electrolytes, especially sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Without proper replacement, you may experience fatigue, muscle cramps, headaches, or heart palpitations. To avoid these symptoms, drink plenty of filtered water throughout the day. Use electrolyte supplements or add a pinch of sea salt to your water. Non-caloric beverages like herbal tea, green tea, and black coffee can support hydration and fasting metabolism. Avoid artificially sweetened drinks, which may disrupt insulin sensitivity or increase hunger via gut-brain signaling. 5. Break your fast gently and intelligently. How you break your fast is just as important as the fast itself. After hours of metabolic rest, your digestive system is sensitive. Avoid processed, sugary, or greasy foods that can spike insulin, cause digestive upset, or undo the benefits of fasting. Start with nutrient-dense foods, light proteins like eggs, bone broth, or fish, healthy fats like avocado or olive oil, light fiber, steamed vegetables or berries. This helps you re-enter the fed state without inflammation or insulin spikes. It also keeps you fuller longer and maintains blood sugar balance. 6. Monitor your physical and emotional response. Fasting is not just a physical challenge, it's also a mental and emotional process. You may experience shifts in energy, mood, cravings, or even clarity. Many report enhanced focus and calmness. Others feel anxious or irritable, especially at the beginning. Journaling your experience, tracking how you feel after each fast, and noting any symptoms or improvements can help you personalize your approach. If your mood, sleep, or energy declines consistently, it may be time to reevaluate or pause your fasting plan. 7. Know when to stop. Fasting is a tool, not a religion. Some people fall into the trap of thinking more is better when it comes to fasting. But fasting is not about deprivation. It's about regeneration. If you begin to feel obsessed with food, develop disordered eating behaviors, or start skipping social meals due to fasting schedules, it's time to reassess. A flexible mindset is key. The goal is metabolic flexibility, not rigidity. There will be days when fasting feels effortless, and others when your body needs nourishment. Respect both. 8. Always consult a professional before starting a fasting regimen. This cannot be emphasized enough. Fasting is not suitable for everyone. Even if you're otherwise healthy, working with a functional medicine doctor, nutritionist, or fasting-informed physician can help you avoid common pitfalls and maximize your results. Your personal goals, medical history, activity level, and nutritional status should all be taken into account. A well-designed plan is empowering. A poorly designed one can be dangerous. Fasting is a powerful tool, but like all tools, it must be used wisely. When done correctly, fasting can help you burn fat, activate autophagy, and restore balance across multiple body systems. But it must be tailored to you, approached gradually, and built on a foundation of science, safety, and self-awareness. By respecting your body's signals, staying informed, and consulting experts when needed, you can harness the full potential of fasting, not just for weight loss, but for lifelong cellular health. Thanks for watching LiveHealth, where real healing begins from within. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss out on doctor-backed tips for a healthier you. Stay well, and see you in the next video.